I received this book in the mail today, The Secrets of Koga Ryu Ninjutsu. It's Don Roley's translation of Ninjutsu Kara Spy Sene, which is a Fujita Seiko book, Ninjutsu to Spy Warfare. That book, I've sold and bought a lot of Fujita Seiko books over the years, but I've only ever found one copy of that one. So I have that one. It was very expensive. It's an awesome book. There's a few sections that are in that book that are missing here. You know, some of it seemed like it was futuristic in that book, but now it's obviously common stuff. But this book is the book to get when you're talking about ninjutsu. Like whenever there was a Koka person who would always make up some kind of bullshit, I would always ask for one technique, seisok, which is a breathing technique. It's in this book, and how to do it is in this book. Well, not how to do it, but what it is, actually. And no one has ever even named it, and no one has ever performed it, but it's in here, so you know how I feel about that, but this is a great book. This book has everything. I'll just go through the table of contents quick because, there's so much stuff, and it's exactly what you would think, Table of contents, introduction, prologue, the essence and purpose of ninjutsu, the origin of ninjutsu, development of ninjutsu in our country, the ways of ninjutsu, the use of vegetation, use of fire, earth, metal, water, weather, rock and stone, human beings, avians, animals, insects, fish. So that's a section that some people said never actually existed in ninjutsu, but right here. I've been saying for years about the exact same stuff, but I guess they needed to read it in English, not in Japanese. So here it is right here. Possessing a heart, controlling a heart. Yonin no Jutsu, the art of infiltrating from afar. 6 elements of planning. 3 points on skill of Katsura. Otoko no Jutsu. 3 points on Jokei Jutsu. Kunoichi no Jutsu. Let's see. Next page. This is a long table of contents because this book is full of awesome stuff. Satobito no Jutsu. Minomushi no Jutsu, the art of the bagworm. 3 points on Hotarubi no Jutsu, the art of the firefly. And it's not the smushing the thing and rubbing it on your face, like in the comic book. Fukuro Gaeshi no Jutsu, reversing a bag, which is not reversing a bag. Tenda no Jutsu, the art of saliva from heaven. Shikyu no Jutsu, the art of the relaxed bow. Yamabiko no Jutsu, the art of echoes. Yonin Chu, Chikari no Hen, overt operations, and then close infiltration. Ryakuhon no Jutsu, forming the base. Preparations for infiltrating enemy camps and fortresses. Suigetsu no Jutsu. Inin no Jutsu, house infiltration, determining sleep patterns of people by age. This I talked about actually before. Dealing with dogs, probing a room, avoiding being viewed. Appropriate nights for infiltration, 4 places to infiltrate, Ongyo no Jutsu, for Ongyo Jutsu, 5 points on that. Arranging men when doing infiltrations, the art of caution, Sageo Nanajutsu, the 7 arts of using the Sageo. 6 points on traps on the path, the ways of practicing ninjutsu, jumping arts, swimming, training the heart and mind, training internal organs, eating poison and freak food, enduring hardships, practicing Budo and the fine arts, ninja clothing, tool and weapon, Ketsuin Ho, mudra, kuji, Imegoshin Ho, realization of death, various aspects of ninjutsu and small weapons, throwing weapons, kakute, kakushi, doko, jitte, hachiwari, jitte, shikomi, shikomi wugi, thrown weapons, short sticks, use of the knife, modern ways of fighting southern attacks, surviving when you're in a deadly situation, when the enemy has a weapon, modern ninjutsu, gaining the strength of the ninja, the written works of ninjutsu, and then the afterward. So, Jesus. I think I need a cough drop after naming all that. There is tons and tons and tons of stuff here. This is like to even go through this and tell you, like, I'm already at the 5-minute mark and I just read the table of contents. To tell you all this stuff is just, you have to buy this. You know, like, and you can't just look, oh, let me Google Kukuro Gaeshi no Jutsu, you know, turning the bag inside out. You'll get some kind of Deadpool reference. You know, it's reversing your intention, personality, heart, whatever you want to call it, like that. You know, there's so much stuff in here. All this preparations for infiltrating, you know, just so much stuff. This was obviously what he's talking, you know, the stuff that he taught at Nakano, you know, stuff, you know, putting the cord in your mouth and using it as a probe with your sword, tons of stuff like that. This is awesome right here. I don't remember if this was in the original. I have to double check, but Don's drawings make it, well, I guess Don's wife's drawings make it a lot more clear. This is the different setups that you could use for traps if someone's entering your house or your area. You know, this is for a piece of bamboo that swings across and hits people in the shins, a big rock that falls on someone's head, a big thing that prevents the door from being opened, you know. The ways of practicing ninjutsu. This one's a little, Fujita Seiko might be making some stuff up here, you know, to test if someone's good, you know, have them hold their head underwater for 10 minutes. I'm pretty good at holding my breath, but 10 minutes I think is a little beyond me. And, you know, walking across the paper, and obviously Seisokuho, which I was talking about before. And this is like the way to root out the best people. And then Shoko Jutsu, which is the different types of walking techniques. You know, Fujita Seiko does the thing where he stands on his the top of his feet, which is kind of a ballet trick, but you know. And then, yeah, Don says this basically isn't real, and obviously, if you can see that, ninja parachutes, you know, you can probably slow yourself down, but not gonna do too much else. Swimming techniques, obviously, you know, some real stuff in here, but some, once again, some embellishing stuff of Koga Ninja, diving to the bottom and coming up with a carp under the chin, under the armpit, in 2 hands, between the legs, you know. It's funny stuff, though, you know, obviously. Conditioning the hands and, you know, punching, doing the Atemi no Tanren in the sand, all that kind of stuff. Training internal organs, eating poison. Obviously, don't try this, but, you know. There's a trick to what he's talking about here, but it's not ninjutsu, it's something else. There's a way to eat a brick, there's a way to eat glass, there's all that kind of stuff. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's not what you think. It's 100% real and it's 100% fake. You know, ninja ladders, all that kind of stuff, Bonsen Shukai stuff. You know, how to make waterproof fuses, waterproof torches, all that kind of stuff I've talked about. Kuji, of course. You know, there's just so much stuff to go into here. This book is one of the best ones out there. Throwing weapons, you know. You know, when attacked by someone, you want to create distance, and one of the best ways to create distance is using shuriken. You know, all different types of shuriken in here. Kakute, kakushi. Do I have one right here? Probably. Oh, now I get to do the Deadpool thing. You know, kakute. I know I have kakushi, I should say, and then I know I have a kakute. Even though it switches around, you can use both, actually. It's somewhere in there. I don't feel like digging through the big bag of weapons. You know. Lots of stuff. Kusari Fundo, Konpi. This one right here. The one with the 3, that's mirin. What you do is you mix it with salt, sake, soy sauce, and you make a dip. play on words. I always thought it was called Mijin though, but it's probably just another region of the kanji. It's means triple crusher. It's a metal ring. I have one here. I'm not digging it out. 3 links of chain with 3 ball-shaped fundo on the end for crushing, obviously, smashing people in the face, beating the fuck out of them. Konpi, all this kind of stuff. Let's see, that's the doko, and that's the it says, doesn't have anything written next to it, but it's a thing that priests hold. It's called a nyoi, and it's like kind of like a shillelagh but short. Like it has that little bump at the end. Yeah. All sorts of weapons. Jite, and hachiwari. All this kind of stuff. Yeah. Shikomi. This book has tons of weapon stuff, tons of, just get it. That's all there is to it. I'm at 11 minutes. I can't just go through the whole thing. I read it, and there's just so much stuff that's... Just buy this book. It's so awesome. Send an email to Don, or, come to BSMA and talk to him there, or, because I don't know if he wants me to put his email on here. I'll put a link to his site, though. Definitely buy this. I think it might be available on Amazon if he doesn't like you, but, if you email him and he answers you back, buy it from him so he makes more money. If he doesn't like you, buy it on Amazon. If you're Chris Jacobson, don't buy this book. Seriously, that'll be, There's so much great information in this book, but just sucks that people like Chris would get access to it and just ruin things. The Secrets of Koga Ryu Ninjutsu. Translation of Fujita Seiko's Ninjutsu Kara Spy Sen A. Buy it. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. It's awesome.